It's a happy start to trade for the equity markets here in India, and we're mirroring what is happening across the globe as of now. The benchmark index, the Nifty 50, up over 0.8% right now. In fact, having breached 16,800, and that's a significant jump from the previous close. It's currently very close, in fact, to the 16,850 mark. The broader markets also, in fact, doing quite well. In fact, better than the benchmark, gaining over 1% each. This is the midcap and the small cap index. What is the overarching theme here? There is a risk-on trade that is been fueled by the comments by the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell at Jackson Hole. He said that the Fed will likely begin tapering of bond buying as early as this year, but he said that there will be no hurry to increase interest rates. And I think that was one of the fears that a lot of people had, was that you had the easy monetary policy that would be rolled back very quickly on account of the high inflation in that country. So it's seen as a huge positive for the equity markets globally. It's a risk-on factor that though that tapering is going to be brought under control, it's going to be rolled back. Easy monetary policy could well be there for quite a while, and the rationale, of course, was that the Delta variant is likely to play some sort of spoil sport in the projections for economic growth. Now, that is also something that you have to watch out for here in India, where you have the cases of COVID-19 that have been rising over the past few days, fueling concerns that the third wave is not something that is completely out of the question. It's something that you have to bear in mind. All of the sectoral indices at this juncture are trading in the green. In fact, you have the likes of the Nifty Bank that's gaining about 0.8%, auto up as much as 1.4%. You have FMCG as a basket that's doing quite well. IT is just a tad bit muted today. It's only flat. But you have media that's gaining about a percent or so, metals over 2%, pharma about 0.5% or so, 1.6% for the realty index. So it's gains across the board, and you have the individual names, the likes of Hindalco, Tata Steel right on top of the list, gaining 2.7, 2.9% respectively. You have L&T that's gaining over 2%. Tata Motors doing incredibly well in trade, about 2% higher. Bharti Airtel, after having announced its fundraising plans, reclaiming some ground that it has lost, up as much as 2% or so. You have M&M that's up about 1.9% as well. Among the losers, and in fact there are only a couple to tell you about on the Nifty 50 because it's such broad-based gains. You have Tech Mahindra that's losing only about 0.6%, and you have Nestle that's down about 0.5%. So all told, it's looking like it's going to be a great session for the equity markets, and you could see a very strong close for the benchmark indices on this Monday.